everybody, it's Cathryn from In the Pink Designs. Please subscribe and hit the like button. That helps me out a lot. Alright, I'm sorry I've been doing a lot of the Storybook Friends because this is really the only stamp set that's new right now that I have that's been still getting a lot of views, like a lot of interest. So I'm going to do this again. Alright, so I'm using the Storybook Friends Bundle along with the Stylish Shapes dies and the 2 3/8 inch circle punch. Alright, now I'm going to switch this up a little. I put the pecan pie in the background and the crumb cake on the bunny. I'm going to do the opposite. Alright, I just don't like how that's prominent, and I like the bunny to be more out there. Alright, so the box measures 3 by 3.5 by 3/4. It opens with some Velcro dots, like this. And inside I have 2 of the new KitKat Bunnies. These are new this year, I believe. I didn't see them last year. They're the Fun Size KitKats for Easter. It took me 2 tries to get these at Walmart. They were sold out once. They do still have the other ones, but these are really cute, and they look exactly like that when you open them up. Very cute. So 2 of them fit inside here. Now, of course, you could use this box template for whatever you want. I have it opening like a book, kind of, but you could do it this way and put the pattern this way if you'd like. What we need is a piece of Lost Lagoon that is 9 by 5, some basic white for stamping. For the sentiment, I used a strip of basic white that is 3/8 inches high. This circle is 2 3/8 from the circle punch we have, and I need 2 of the just over 2.5 inch circles from the Stylish Shapes dies, both out of Lost Lagoon. And from the Storybook Memories DSP, we need 2 pieces that are 2 3/4 by 3 1/4, 2 that are 1 1/4 by 3 1/4, 2 that are 1/2 by 3 1/4, and 2 that are 2 3/4 by 1/2. Alright, and all of that will be on my blog. Alright, so I'm going to get my Simply Scored. And we're going to start on the 9 inch side. Score at 1 1/2, 2 1/4, 5 1/4, and 6. Turn it to the 5 inch side and score at 3/4 and at 4 1/4. Alright, now fold and burnish all your score lines. Okay, now I did not order, we could pre-order the new online exclusives and a certain amount of things from the online catalog, the new annual one, but I decided to wait till April 1st because then my 300 per quarter minimum, I can put that towards it instead of putting it on this quarter, which I already made the minimum, so hopefully I'll get it pretty soon. Okay, I have it so that the 1 1/2 inch strip is over here and the 3 inch strip is right here, and then there is a 3/4 strip on the top and the bottom, and this is what we're going to be doing. Alright, a minimal amount of cutting. So first let's start with it up and down like this, and we're going to go to the first score line and cut it to the second score line. Take off the rectangle and wedge the square. Okay, go to the next score line and cut it to the second score line. Take off the rectangle and wedge the square. Alright, now we're going to turn it so that 1 1/2 inch strip is on this side. Starting from here, go to the first 2 score lines and cut them to the first score line. And then wedge the square. Okay, turn it so that the 1/2 inch strip is over here. Since this is the first score line, the one that we already cut the tab on, go to the second score line, cut it to the first score line, and then the third score line, and cut it to the first score line, and then wedge both sides of that square. And that's it. It's done. Just cutting 4 tabs out. And now what we're going to do is we're going to put glue on these 2 tabs here in the middle. And we're going to attach it to this side. So we're going to take the score line on the top of the tab and attach it to the side of this rectangle right here. Oops, sorry. And we're going to do it on both sides of the same rectangle. And then we're going to put glue, this piece that's free right now, we're going to put glue on the inside of this long rectangle on both sides. And then close it up and attach it to the same size rectangle that's on the other side of that box. Alright, and that is your box. Okay, so now we need our DSP. Alright, I put it like this, so I'm going to put, well, maybe I'll put him on the back. One there, and one there. And then these 2 pieces are going to go on the front and back of this flap, and then the long sides and the short sides. Alright, let's let that dry, and we're going to do our stamping. So, we need, let's start with our circle. I'll use this for my scrap underneath. Alright, so we need some Tuxedo Black ink first. And I'm going to put the rock wool towards the bottom of our circle. Okay, and then the carrot patch just above that. Make sure I get this straight. Okay. That's that. And then we need for our bunny, I'm going to just use a piece of basic white. Alright. And then for the sentiment, I'm using Gloss Lagoon Cardstock and the Happy Spring sentiment. Great. Alright. Okay, so now let's concentrate on this first. So for the rock wall, I'm going to use light and dark smoky slate, and I'll do the dark in the little crevices and cracks and the light for the rest. Okay, and for the bushes, I'm going to use light and dark old olive. And then, as I said, I'm going to change the dirt to crumb cake. But first, let's do the carrots with dark pumpkin pie. And I'm going to do the leaves with light old olive. Alright, and then I'm just going to fill in the dirt with light crumb cake. And my marker is pretty bad. I have to get new ones. I added in some dark crumb cakes. I don't like how light that is. Yeah, that's good. Let me just fix a couple of the rocks I hit. Alright, now for cut the bunny out. Alright, For the bunny, I'm going to use some dark petal pink for the ears, the inner ears. And then I'm just going to color, just not right here in the belly, with light and dark pecan pie. And then I'm going to put dark Lost Lagoon on the bow tie. I'm just going to blend this a little. Okay, and there's our bunny. And I definitely like this better because the bunny will be the darkest. Alright, I'm going to take my 2 circles because this is going to lift up, so I wanted it to be a double one. I'm just going to put them wrong sides together. Alright, now I'm going to bring in my box, and I'm going to place this about where I want the circle to go. And I'm going to take a pencil and mark that. Alright, and then I'm going to open it up, make sure this is on the pencil mark here, and then put a mark on the back. And this part right here is where we want the glue. Alright, and then flip over your circle and put that back into where that mark was. If any of it shows, you can erase it, but it kind of blends into the shadow there. Alright. Now, I'm going to attach this to that with dimensionals. Alright, I'm trying to make sure I get this straight. And I like how this layers, because you just see a little, you see the dots, because there's just an extra little bit around. Alright, now that we have that on, I'm going to get my 3/8 inch adhesive Velcro dots, and I'm using 3 on this box. I'm going to put 1 on the circle and then 1 on each corner of this flap. Okay, then I'll put the other ones with the adhesive up. And then just make sure everything's nice and straight and press down. And then just reinforce all of them. Alright, now we need our happy spring. And I'm going to put it just a tiny bit higher this time. And I'm going to cut the edge right after, right after the happy spring, slanted. Put it up a little bit, and then make sure that this doesn't go out the other side of our bunny. Yeah, so right here is fine. I'm just going to put liquid glue. Just double check that it's not going to show. Nope. Alright, and then I'm going to glue down the bunny. Everything but this ear gets glue. Alright, we're getting there. Right now I'm going to use the 1/4 inch ribbon to tie a small bow. Decide which side you like. And then I'm going to put a glue dot and some liquid glue to attach it. I'm going to put that right up there. And I'm going to take some Wink of Stella glitter and I'm going to put it in his ears, the inner ears, on his bow tie, and on his tail. Alright, and for the final touch, I'm going to get some of the Tinsel Gems 3-pack, and these are Lost Lagoon. So I'm going to put a large one and a small one down here, and then a small one up there, and that's it. Yeah, I do like this better. I like the darker part being the bunny. Alright, everything is below. My shop with Stampin' Up, my blog that has the directions written out, and my Facebook page, which is in the Pink Designs by Cathryn Papercraft group. Alrighty, have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye.